Yet he knows the way I have taken. When he has tested me, I will emerge as pure gold. Job 23:10. Hello, this is the Who I Am in Christ devotional podcast, and I am Art Lieberman, also known as R. Seeley. And today I'm just chatting with you. I haven't written this out ahead of time, and just going through things, and this verse hit me. And the other thing, I'm gonna bounce all around here, aren't I? The other thing is that I used to have a backlog of written ones because I didn't start podcasting them until I'd done this for months, and now I'm all out of those. I don't have new material really. So when I don't have anything new, I do this, and then I when I can, I end up writing, and then so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. And I don't know if I'll keep doing that, but that I do want to talk, and so I am going through things. And if you've ever heard this term before, I'm what they call in the recovery world a codependent. I was raised in a dysfunctional family. They say coming from a family of dysfunction. So, and I'm a believer in Jesus, and I know He is guiding me. But there are days when my codependency just jumps in like a raging hurricane, and I'm dealing with that. So, and it almost feels like there's a part of me that just sort of takes over. And I don't know if any of you have ever had that. You're like, this part of me just sort of takes over, and there it goes. And that's what I'm dealing with. And I bring it before the Lord, and I talk to other people about it because that's, in confessing, let me keep it about me. It's all about me. No, that's not what I mean. It's just like if I talk about me and what I'm going through, then if I mess it up, you go, oh, maybe that isn't for everybody, So that's why I try to keep it in the first person. But He knows the way I've taken, so the Lord knows me. When I do this thing, I feel far away from the Lord. I feel far. And I feel like, oh man, I just got to dig out of this one. Look what I did. And what I have learned, if nothing else, that I've learned over this 13 months of writing devotionals is that I can depend upon the Lord now, no matter what a mess I'm in, no matter what is going on, no matter what I've been doing. Now, when my codependency jumps in, I try to control what people close to me think about me. Because and then here's how it gets weird. And then I look to them for affirmation of who I am. So I try to control what they think, and then I'm looking to them for affirmation, and it gets weird, and I know it does. And so if I can say what I just said to you, I can know that this is what it is, and the Lord knows the way I've taken, and He tests me. And so obviously, when I am more stressed, I say obviously. When I'm more stressed, I tend to resort to my ancient patterns of thinking. I say ancient. I'm 60, but these are the things I started to do when I was a child, and in a way, part of me didn't really grow up. Now it is now, and over the past year, I can see the progress, and I don't think of myself as a 5-year-old very much anymore. And so there's progression. If that's getting too woo-woo for you, then just forget about that. But that's it's like the little 5-year-old learned how to deal with things and got these thought patterns. And then under certain circumstances, that's what jumps in and starts to take control. That gives you an idea. So it's not horribly woo-woo. And when he has tested me, he tests me. The Lord tests all of us. He tests his people. And in the testing is when we learn this stuff about ourselves. This is important. This is when we go, oh, yeah, I'm this, I'm doing that, this is happening, that's happening. This is how the testing works. It's beautiful. And he convicts me, and I feel convicted. And but it says, when he has tested me, I will emerge as pure gold. And this is Job talking. So Job is under testing like nothing I have ever experienced. Probably you haven't either. And he knows that about the Lord. How beautiful that is. The Lord gave Job to you and me as a model, so I would get this. And he was extreme with Job, so that we could say, oh, I'm not going through it. Job went through, but I can trust that when the Lord has tested me, I will emerge as pure gold. And Job was a righteous man. And I know I don't always feel like a righteous man, but I see the Lord working that in me and making me righteous and making me more and more who he wants. I'm a child of God, and I can depend upon him today. Lord, I pray that you would help me, and in this testing that I would learn and that I would trust you. May I depend upon you. May I hold fast to you. May I know that you are God and I serve you. I ask these things today. Blessed be the name of the Lord.